Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Glynn County Sports Hall of Fame Ambassadors Reception and Ceremony. We have recepted and now we're going to embass. I think that's what they call it. Is that right? I think that's what it is. My name is Joe Willie. I do the morning show on 104.1 The Wave with my wife, Robbie Sue. She couldn't be here tonight. She never comes out at night anyway. I got to tell you, she sent me to the doctor this week, okay? So I went to the doctor and I told the doctor, I said, Doc, I don't know what's going on, but I just can't do everything I need to do. Could you check me out? So they ran some tests and doctor came in, you know, had his clipboard, serious look. I said, all right, give it to him straight English. What is it? He says, you're just doggone lazy. I said, okay, great. But now could you come up with some kind of medical term so I can tell my wife? So we'll do that. Ladies and gentlemen, we're at such a fine facility, Glynn County Stadium, one of the best, if not the best facility in all of Georgia. This look around is really cool. I don't know if y'all knew this or not, but a while back, they actually put an escalator all the way to the top to the press box. And they got rid of it because my buddy here, Kevin Price, the president of the Hall of Fame, he got stuck on the elevator for 30 minutes when the power went out. So that's why they got rid of it. No, I'm just kidding. It's actually 15 minutes. But anyway, please welcome right now your Hall of Fame president, Kevin Price.
Thank you, Joe. Obviously, I'm not going to tell any jokes or any funny stories. That's what I got Joe Willie here for, so he's obviously off to a great start. I saw, like Burnett, smiling from ear to ear, and some of you, I'm sure you've been exposed to Joe Willie before, as he goes by Joe Willie on the radio, but he does a pretty mean Mike Tyson impression, and also a Dusty Rhodes impression. And we do have some wrestlers over here, I know, so maybe we'll get a Dusty Rhodes here tonight, we'll see. But I do promise to be brief. I just want to tell everybody a little bit about the Ambassadors Program, also introduce some people, thank some folks, and then we'll move right into the matter at hand, which of course is honoring our student athletes here tonight. But the Hall of Fame actually opened in 2011. We inducted our first class the very next year in 2012. And we began this program pretty soon after that, actually in 2014, and we added the scholarship component the very next year. For us, this is a community outreach program. We decided from the very beginning that part of our mission was to not only do what we do, but it should be to give back to the community that we represent. And obviously, we feel like we're doing that by honoring young folks like we have down through the years. And here tonight, like we have in the past, we're honoring the best of the best in high school athletics in Glynn County. These kids excel between the lines, they excel in the classroom, and as you'll see, they have excellence beyond the classroom, beyond the playing field, and you'll see all that as we go through their bios. Once again, a pretty impressive group here tonight. Let me just give you some numbers. All said through the years, we've honored about 250 student athletes from right here in Glynn County in the last 11 years. We've given out 48 scholarships in total. Just a little side note, some BHS baseball folks are here. We'll get into that here in a moment. But their pitching coach, Kai Alice, was actually one of our honorees when he was in high school. Of course, he went on to play baseball at Mercer, and he is now back as the pitching coach for the Pirates. Also, Brandon Derrick is here, head football coach at Frederica. His daughter Riley, a former Frederica ambassador back in 2019. She graduated, I think, last year from TCU. And correct me if I'm wrong, Coach, she's now an RN in Oklahoma City.
She sure is. She's off payroll.
So that's just a little side note to let you know what a lot of our former ambassadors are up to. But tonight, of course, we honor 24 more great student athletes from here in Glynn County. We'll present 8 more scholarships, 1 to a boy and 1 to a girl from each school. That said, if you want to know more about our program, know more about some of the past ambassadors like I just mentioned, and our scholarship winners, you can find all that on our website which is gcshof.com. And that is listed on the bottom of your program there on the front. And we'll have all the kids from this year and the scholarship winners posted up there in due time. Now, I'm gonna see if I can make it through this next part. For the first time ever, our scholarships are gonna be memorial scholarships. A lot of you may know the name Jim Hackendale. Hack, as a lot of us called him, me included, was a local high school athletics supporter, fundraiser, did a lot for high school athletics here through the years. We actually lost Hack back at the first of the year in late January, right before the start of high school baseball. And everybody who knew Hack knew that baseball was either his first or second love next to golf. And so Ryan LaValle, who was here, the owner of Serpro of Brunswick, great friend of Hack's as well, wanted to do something in his memory. And so Ryan has been a supporter of our Hall of Fame for several years now. Excuse me. And he talked to us and had a few conversations with him. I think he also, talked to Maggie, Jim's wife, and one thing led to another. And Ryan wanted to name these scholarships in honor of Jim. So going forward, our ambassador scholarships will be called the Jim Hackendale Memorial Scholarships. And Ryan is here, seated in the back. I would like him to stand and be recognized. And then also we have Jim's lovely wife, Maggie, who was here as well. And I actually have something for both of you. I want to walk it back real quick. I told Maggie I would meet her back here. I should have made you go. All right, thank you. We will talk more about our buddy Hack right before our scholarship presentations. Now some thank yous. I do want to recognize our Hall of Fame board. I'll start with our officers. Some of our folks are seated, some are standing. We have our Vice President, Rex Stalvey, in the back of the room. Rex, just wave. Also our Secretary, Keith Redding. Our Treasurer, Rusty Sweat. And then our board members, Teresa Adams, Jeff Bennett. I always like to call her by her basketball name, Lisa Morris, but it's Felicia Harris. Jerry Moore, don't think he may not be here tonight. Tony Reyna, or Renee, excuse me. Burnett Rooks, Nick Sasser, Michael Thomas, and also most everybody knows Murray Poole. He was a past vice president and board member, and he's now still our historian. Also some folks just to thank Athletic Director Steve Waters and his assistants Denise Miller and Tracy Love. Thank you to all of them for letting us use this great facility that we have here at the stadium. Also our principals and athletic coordinators at the schools, Carl Nash at Frederica Academy, Matthew Blackstone and Jeff Parker at Glynn Academy, Slade Turner and Joseph Lanham at Brunswick High School, and then I believe we have Eric Benson, Assistant Superintendent for Glynn County Schools, here with us. Where's Mr. Benson? Yep, there he is. Thank you for being here tonight as well. And I just want to note that Mr. Parker, I think, and Joe Lanham are both retiring after this year, so congratulations on that. And then Hilton Neal at Golden Isles Career Academy, GICA. Hilton and a lot of his students help us with awards and various other things associated with this event and others, so we appreciate Hilton and the kids out at GICA. Dale Leonard with Dale Leonard Productions is videotaping this here tonight. Lance McCain with Brunswick Coca-Cola gave us the beverages that we're drinking here tonight. And probably our MVPs of the evening, a group of ladies who did all of our decorations and food prep. That's my mom, Linda Price, Nancy Smith, Martha King, Ann Maxwell, and Paula Jensen. I think they're hiding out in the back. So thank you to the ladies, and thank you for the clap you just gave them. So that's basically my part of it. Again, congratulations to our ambassadors. I think you're going to see that it's another great group of outstanding young people, and these kids really personify what it means to be a student athlete. I think that will certainly stand out. So I'll turn it back over to Joe Willie, and we'll see what we get out of Joe as well.
All right, so I always have a hard time deciding what I'm going to wear to this thing. So I'll go ahead and say it. I graduated from Glynn Academy. I support Brunswick High unless they're playing against Glynn Academy. I go to their games. I support Frederick Academy when I can. Right now, though, so I was debating on what I should wear. I wanted to be something neutral, but I decided, you know what? The Frederick Academy girls soccer team are, as the wrestlers would say, two-time state champions. So with that in mind, that's why I wore the green tie tonight. So there you go. On the count of three, let's all give them a Ric Flair woo. 1, 2, 3. Woo! There you go. That's hard to beat. Champions 2 years in a row. That's impressive. All right, now I learned my lesson last year. There's an ink shortage, obviously, so we have tiny font, so I wore my glasses this year. So let's get right into it. The ambassadors from Brunswick High. First, we have Jeremiah Austin. Jeremiah has been a part of the Brunswick High golf team since he was in 8th grade. He says he used that time to grow as a student athlete and, more importantly, as a person. He has won several awards while playing for the Pirates and just recently finished first in the area tournament with an even par 72. He'll represent Brunswick High in the upcoming Class 6A state tournament in Atlanta. Jeremiah plans to attend Morehouse University in the fall. Jeremiah Austin, ladies and gentlemen. So as I call your names, come out and you'll receive your plaque and we'll take a photo. Next from Brunswick High, we have Thomas Clay. Thomas competed for 4 years in cross country and was a starter all 4 years for the Pirates. He qualified for the state meet twice. He also wrestled for the Pirates and was a 2-time state qualifier as well, while finishing 4th in the state in his weight class as a senior. Thomas also played soccer for BHS as a freshman, helped the Pirates to a second-round berth in the state playoffs. He has a 4.35 GPA and will be attending the University of Georgia in the fall. Thomas Clay. Next we have Denia Coleman. Denia has participated in 3 sports while attending Brunswick High School. She played basketball for the Lady Pirates all 4 years, helping the team to 3 straight region championships, also a berth in the state quarterfinals as a sophomore, and the state semifinals as a junior before reaching the second round of the state tournament this past season. She also ran track for the Lady Pirates as a sophomore and junior, and was on the varsity and competitive cheer team as a senior. Denia has a 3.5 GPA and has taken AP and dual enrollment classes at the College of Coastal Georgia. She's also been recognized As a Windward Scholar, she plans on attending Kennesaw State University and majoring in psychology. Denia Coleman. Next, we have Meredith Dempsey. Meredith has participated in many extracurricular activities and taken several challenging academic courses while attending Brunswick High. She's been on the varsity tennis team for 4 years, played at the top of the singles lineup 3 of those years. She'll graduate with a 4.4 GPA and plans to attend Georgia College and State University in the fall. She plans to earn a degree in biology and later plans to pursue a career as a physician's assistant. Meredith Dempsey, ladies and gentlemen. Who is now with us. Next, we have Molly Forsythe. Molly has played both volleyball and soccer while attending Brunswick High. She served as captain of the BHS girls volleyball team for 2 years. She has a 4.1 GPA and has taken dual enrollment classes at College of Coastal Georgia the last 2 years. She's a member of the National Honor Society and the Blue Crew Spirit Club. Her volunteer activities include coaching, tutoring, and babysitting. She plans to attend Kennesaw State University in the fall and plans to major in psychology. Molly Forsythe. Anthony Lowe has been a standout wrestler for the Pirates while attending Brunswick High. He finished his high school career with an outstanding 154-11 record, which included an 83-0 streak the last 2 years as he won back-to-back state championships in his weight class. Also a two-time champion. How about that? This year, Anthony went undefeated at 50-0 en route to a second straight state title while becoming the first wrestler in Glynn County history to win a state crown with a perfect record for the season. Anthony did not allow a single opponent to score in a match this season, and he pinned all but 4 of his opponents while winning every match. He also became the first person in Glynn County wrestling history to win 4 straight region titles and also become a 2-time high school All-American. Also, while serving as the team's captain for 3 years, he led the Pirates to top 4 finishes in the state tournament. He has a 3.25 GPA and has earned a full scholarship to Life University, where he'll continue his wrestling career while furthering his education. Know him now before he goes to the World Wrestling Entertainment. Anthony Lowe, ladies and gentlemen. Fully expect to see him one day in WrestleMania. Next we have Terry Mitchell. Terry played football all 4 years for the Pirates and ran track as a sophomore and junior. This past year, Touchdown Terry, as we all called him, was selected for the All-State and All-Region teams. He was also named the Region 2 6A Player of the Year. This past year, he also became Glynn County's all-time leader for career receiving yards with 2,648 yards, surpassing the great Randy Fisher of Glynn Academy, who went on to a stellar career beyond high school and has already been inducted into the Glynn County Sports Hall of Fame. Terry has maintained a 3.7 GPA and will attend Eastern Kentucky this fall to continue his football career and education. He plans to major in marketing and business. Terry Mitchell. Next we have Elena Molina. Elena played soccer and was a cheerleader while attending Brunswick High. She played soccer for the Lady Pirates all 4 years and led the team in goals scored this season. Elena has been a member of the student council all 4 years and has served on the executive board the last 2 years while serving this year as the homecoming chair. She's also a member of the National Honor Society and a senior class representative for the Beta Club. She has a 4.2 GPA and has taken several AP courses while also taking dual enrollment courses at the College of Coastal Georgia. She'll attend Kennesaw State University in the fall and plans to major in business management. Elena. Ladies and gentlemen, the ambassadors from Brunswick High School. From Glynn Academy, we have Capers Childs. Capers has been a standout member of the Glynn Academy girls soccer team throughout high school. She was captain for the Lady Terrors in the last 2 years and helped Glynn to 3 region titles in 4 years, including back-to-back region championships the last 2 years. She was an all-region selection as a sophomore and junior, and just last week was named this year's Region 2-6A Player of the Year. Capers played in the state all-star games the previous 2 seasons as well. One of the top scorers for the Lady Terrors, she helped Glynn to a second-round appearance in the state playoffs this year and was recently voted the 912 Sports Girls Soccer Player for large schools here in Southeast Georgia. Among her highlights while playing for Glynn was scoring the winning goal as a freshman against North Atlanta to send the Lady Terrors to the state quarterfinals. Capers also plays club soccer for a team down in Jacksonville. She attends St. Simon's Community Church, where she's active in the youth group and volunteers with the children's program. Capers also is involved in various clubs and does community service work every semester through one of those organizations. She plans to attend Georgia Southern University and major in broadcast journalism. Capers Childs. Jonas Cole has been a...
If you parents want pictures, signal me, get my attention, as these models did. If you want that, I'll turn around to you.
Turn it around. Jonas Coyle has been a standout member of the Glynn Academy boys soccer team throughout high school. He was a 3-time first-team selection to the all-region team and was voted the Region 2-6A Player of the Year as a senior. He also was recently named the Boys Soccer Player of the Year for large schools in Southeast Georgia by 912 Sports. Jonas finished the season with 40 goals for the Red Terrors, which is a new single-season record for the program. The Terrors reached the Class 6A semifinals this season, following another region championship, which earned the Terrors the top seed for the state tournament from Region 2-6A. Also this season, Jonas tied the program's single-game scoring record with 7 goals during a match. He has a 4.28 GPA, is involved in National Honor Society, Beta Club, and DECA. He's also a Georgia Merit Award winner. Jonas has completed more than 30 hours of community service work. He'll be attending Latorno, did I say that right? Latorno University in Longview, Texas, where he'll continue his soccer career while furthering his education. He plans to major in aviation management. Jonas Coyle, ladies and gentlemen. Gus Gandy has played varsity baseball for Glynn Academy all 4 years in high school. The starting shortstop for the Red Terrors since his freshman season. He is a 4-time pick for the all-region team, while also earning all-state honors multiple times and winning 2 Gold Glove awards. He helped the Terrors to state playoff appearances each of the last 4 years, including a trip to the Elite 8 as a freshman. This season, he was one of the Terrors' most productive players offensively, leading the team with 40 hits, 11 doubles, and 37 runs scored. He finished with a .370 batting average, which was second on the team, while also finishing second on the team with 29 RBIs, 27 stolen bases in 33 games. Now he's also good in the classroom. 3.7 GPA. He's taken dual enrollment courses through the College of Coastal Georgia. Recently recognized by the local Rotary Club with an award for his character. Gus has accepted a merit and athletic scholarship to Samford University, where he'll play NCAA Division I baseball while continuing his education. Gus Gandy, ladies and gentlemen. Eliza Meter has been one of the top players of the Glynn Academy girls soccer team each of the last 4 years, as an all-region pick every season. She's also the Region 2 6A Player of the Year last season, and is also a past winner of the 912 Sports Girls Player of the Year honor for large schools. One of the Glynn captains the last 2 years. She's also earned Team Offensive Player of the Year and MVP honors. Eliza has played club soccer for teams in Savannah and Jacksonville, where she notably played for the Development Academy team, which is linked to USA national camps and teams. She's also played for the Elite Club National League. Eliza was team captain for 3 years and earned a nomination for the Under-17 National Team Camp. She was also recognized as Under-17 second team for the Southeast Conference. Eliza has maintained a 4.37 GPA while taking honors courses, as well as 14 AP classes and 4 college courses while in high school. Eliza plans to attend the University of Georgia and would like to play soccer for UGA's club team. She plans to pursue a degree in biology, but hopes of later attending medical school and becoming a pediatrician. Eliza Meter. Cade Morgan has been one of Glynn Academy's top wrestlers during high school. He was a 3-time qualifier for the state tournament, while placing twice and finishing 3rd in his weight class this past season. He was also a 2-time Florida AAU state champion outside of high school competition. Cade also played baseball for Glynn's junior varsity team as an 8th grader and played football as a freshman and a sophomore. He has a 4.18 GPA, scored over 1,200 on the SAT, and received a capstone for his diploma. Cade is a member of the National Honor Society and has volunteered in the community through NHS. He also worked with youth wrestlers as a coach for the Glynn Coastal Wrestling Club. He's also involved with the GA Spirit Club. He's a member of the Sterling Church of God, and he will be going to college. He hasn't quite decided yet, right?
I'm going to Georgia Southern.
Going to go to Georgia Southern, okay. Cade Morgan, ladies and gentlemen. David Prince is a multi-sports athlete from Glynn Academy, playing football and basketball for the Red Terrors, while also running track for the school as a sophomore. In football, David played tight end and wide receiver for the Terrors, earning honorable mention All-Region as a sophomore before earning first-team All-Region honors, and also All-State honors as a junior and a senior. He served as a team captain during both his junior and senior seasons. For the GA basketball team, Prince was a small forward where he could change a game with his athleticism, rebounding, and shot blocking ability in the paint, while also giving the Red Terrors interior scoring on the offensive side. He won the team's rebounding award as a sophomore and was Glynn's assist leader as a junior. As a senior, David was named the Glynn County Sports Hall of Fame Player of the Game against Brunswick High, where he scored 18 points, pulled down 19 rebounds, and excited the crowd with a pair of slam dunks in that 66-57 win. Also, David has played AAU basketball for the Brunswick Hurricanes since 8th grade. The highlight of his AAU career was the team's run to a second-place finish at the Nationals. He's set to attend Georgia Tech on a football scholarship and plans to pursue a degree in business. David Prince. Sophia Spears has played basketball while also competing in track and field and cross country while attending Glynn Academy. She played basketball her first 3 years, has competed in track the last 3, and ran cross country this fall as well. She lettered in all 3 sports. The captain of this year's track team, Sophia made it to the state meet as a sophomore and junior, and also this year with the 4x800 relay team. Her time of 2 minutes, 23 seconds is second all-time for Glynn in the 800-meter run. She's been a part of the 4x800 meter relay team, which holds the school's record time and second best time. Now, while playing basketball, she was awarded Glynn's highest GPA honor. Sophia holds a 4.4 GPA while taking a total of 14 AP classes, as well as dual enrollment and honors courses. She was named an AP scholar as a sophomore and junior, and is also a Georgia Merit Award winner. Sophia is a member of the National Honor Society, the Beta Club, Science Olympiad, and Spirit Club. She's secretary for the Model United Nations team, which competed internationally in New York in the last 2 years. Sophia was the Exchange Club Student of the Month in April and was voted most athletic in Glynn's senior class. She's committed to the University of Georgia, where she plans to walk on to the track and field team and plans to major in criminal justice with a minor in psychology. Sophia Spears. Emma Stutzer has been a standout player for Glynn Academy's volleyball team while in high school. The center for the Lady Terrors, she was also the team captain for each of the last 2 years. Emma was named first team All-Region as a senior after earning second team honors last year. She was also team MVP as both a junior and senior and earned the Principal's Academic Award for the team this year as well. Also this past fall, she was named Glynn County's Most Valuable Player by the Brunswick News. Emma played a key role in helping the Lady Terrors reach the Elite Eight in the Class 6A state tournament as a junior, while helping Glynn reach the Sweet 16 this past season. Emma has played club volleyball for a team in Jacksonville as well. She was part of a regional team as a sophomore and competed for a traveling national team as a junior. She was named the Volleyball.mag Dream Team Player of the Week during her national season and was chosen to travel and play internationally in Europe during winter of her junior year. She's a member of the National Honor Society and Beta Club and also 707 group. Emma has taken several AP and dual enrollment courses and also honors courses throughout high school. She's also a hostess at Del Sur Restaurant. Emma plans to attend Auburn University to further her education and also plans to join the school's club volleyball team. Emma Stutzer, ladies and gentlemen. Your ambassadors for the Glynn Academy, ladies and gentlemen. Next we have Frederick Academy. Madison Baldwin has been involved with 3 sports: basketball, soccer, and volleyball while attending Frederick Academy. She actually played basketball and soccer as an 8th grader for the Lady Knights. She previously won all-region honors on the soccer field and is expected to be named all-region again this season for the Lady Knights, who, once again, we mentioned earlier, won a 2nd straight state title on Saturday. Madison has a 4.2 GPA, has been on the head of school list for making all A's each year. She's a member of the National Honor Society and Spanish Honor Society. She was a semifinalist for the Governor's Honors Program as a sophomore. She served as co-president for the World Language and Culture Club. Madison also has done a lot of community service work, which includes volunteering at the ticket gate for home athletic events, gym cleanup, blood drives, Relay for Life, and trunk or treat for kids. She'll be attending Georgia Tech and plans to major in mechanical engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, Madison Baldwin. Grayson Kane has played volleyball, soccer, and basketball while attending Frederick Academy. A captain for the volleyball team. She was a 3-time all-region selection for the Lady Knights. She also helped the Frederica girls soccer team to a region championship in 2022 and a state championship the last 2 years. Grayson currently holds a 4.2 GPA and has won numerous academic honors. Her accomplishments include making the head of the school list for all A's every year, winning regional and state literary contests, winning AP Scholar and AP Scholar with Distinction Awards, and also being named as the 2024 Glynn County Star Student. She also was chosen for the Governor's Honors Program last year and the Yale Summer Program in Astrophysics last year as well. She received the UGA Charter Scholarship and also the St. Simon's Island Rotary Scholarship. Outside of athletics, she's also a member of the National Honor Society, the Honor Council, the Math Team, Pirates of the Spanish Main, Spirit Club, Health and Wellness Club, Humane Society Team Board, United Community Bank Junior Board, and the Chamber of Commerce Leadership Program, and 707 Bible study. She plans to attend Georgia Tech and major in aerospace engineering. Grayson Kane. Katie Eckert has been a standout volleyball and soccer player, also a standout swimmer while attending Frederick Academy. She's a 3-time All-Region player in soccer and likely will receive a second All-State honor soon. Katie's been the top scorer for the Lady Knights the past 3 years while leading the team to semifinal appearances as a freshman and a sophomore and a state championship last year and again this year. She's also been team captain for the soccer team the last 2 years. She plays club soccer for Southern Soccer Academy as well. On the volleyball court, she was Frederica's setter and served as on-court captain. As a swimmer, she competed as a sprinter for the backstroke and freestyle events and qualified for state with the freestyle and medley relay teams, and also in one personal event for 3 straight years. She won 5th and 6th place in relays and recorded top 15 times in personal events. Away from athletics, Katie is involved with the Health and Wellness Club, is her club president, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, United Community Bank Junior Board, STEM Club, World Language and Culture Club, and the Engineering Club. She has a 4.2 GPA and has done community service work with the American Red Cross, American Cancer Society, and the Humane Society as a member of the team board. Katie will attend the University of Georgia and plans to major in engineering. Katie Eckert. Joshua Gray has been a standout member of the Frederick Academy track and basketball teams. In track, he ran the 110 meter and 300 hurdles while also competing in the 400 meter for the Knights. He finished 3rd in the region meet in the 400 and won a state championship in the 110 hurdles as a junior. In basketball, Josh was an all-region pick as a sophomore, junior, and senior. He also played AAU basketball for the Brunswick Hurricanes. Josh is a member of the National Honor Society and Beta Club and has been recognized as a Coastal Georgia Black Scholar for overall excellence and superior performance. He is also a member of the STEM Club, Health and Wellness Club, Chess Club, for which he served as secretary, Spirit Club, and Fellowship of Christian Athletes. He volunteers as a church usher and with the Read Across America Society. He has a 4.1 GPA and will be attending LSU, where he plans to major in biology and ultimately pursue a career as a physician's assistant. Joshua Gray. William Job has been a standout player for the Frederick Academy basketball team while in high school. He was an all-region selection 4 times, including as an 8th grader with the Knights. He was also an all-state pick as a sophomore and senior, and also co-player of the year as a senior. William helped the Knights to the state semifinals this past season and a region championship as a sophomore. He played his junior year at Kings Ridge Christian in Atlanta and helped the team there to a state title. He has a 4.0 GPA, is a member of the National Honor Society. He has won the Ceramics Teachers Award for his outstanding performance in art class, as well as the Art Teachers Award and the Honors Geometry Teachers Award. William has been on the honor roll throughout high school. He's a member of Young Life, Pickleball Club, and Frisbee Golf Club. He's volunteered with Tigers Summer Basketball Camp as well. William is set to attend Rollins University on a basketball scholarship. He plans to major in business. William Job. Daniel McHugh has competed in cross country, soccer, and football while at Frederick Academy. He served as captain of the soccer team the last 2 years and made all-region this year after helping the Knights to the state finals previously. He played 3 years of club soccer for SSA Coastal Soccer. He was captain of his team as a sophomore. He played on a club elite team as a junior and helped that team to a league championship and also the championship in the Savannah College Showcase. He ran cross country as a sophomore, junior, and senior, serving as Frederica's team captain his last 2 years, while also earning all-region honors both years. He helped the team to a region championship as a sophomore and also a runner-up finish at state. Daniel was also kicker for the Frederica football team as a sophomore. Daniel has a 4.0 GPA and has been on the head of school list and honor roll throughout high school. He's a member of the National Honor Society, Model UN, STEM Club, Dinosaur Club, for which he's been president, STEM Club, Chess Club, and the Humane Society Team Board. He won the Photography and Filmmaking Award for his excellence in digital media course as a junior. He'll be attending Villanova University and will major in journalism. Daniel McHugh. Lily Najevitz played volleyball and tennis all 4 years while attending Frederick Academy. She also played basketball her first 2 years. In volleyball, she was a team captain as a senior and made the all-region team. In tennis, she played doubles all 4 years with the Lady Knights and won the region championship as a junior. Lily has a 4.2 GPA and has been on the honor roll throughout high school. She's a member of National Honor Society, Spanish Honor Society, Health and Wellness Club, Spirit Club, World Language and Culture Club, Young Life, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Student Council, Youth United and Humane Society Team Board, for which she has been president and vice president. She's also involved with Pirates of the Spanish Main and the Technology and Engineering Club. She'll be attending the University of Georgia and plans to major in mechanical engineering. Lily Najevitz. Jordan Triplett has been a standout football player while also playing basketball, baseball, and soccer during his time at Frederick Academy. Included among his many football accomplishments, Jordan was a 4-time All-State selection, also a 4-time All-Region pick while playing running back and quarterback for the Knights and also a linebacker. He finished his high school career with, get this, 9,028 rushing yards, which is the most ever by a high school ball carrier in the state of Georgia. This past fall, Jordan ran for 3,172 yards, which tied a single season state record. He also scored 115 career touchdowns, which ranks third all-time state history. As a junior and senior, Jordan was Region Player of the Year. As a junior, he was runner-up for the State Player of the Year and won State Player of the Year as a senior. Also as a senior, his honors included the 9/12 Sports Athlete of the Year, the ITG Next Player of the Year, and the Brunswick News Player of the Year. He was also chosen as Georgia High School Football Daily Player of the Week. While playing football for the Knights, he was also chosen as the Brunswick News Offensive Player of the Year as a junior and made the News' All-Area Team 4 straight years. He was an ITG Next Player of the Year 4 times and a Southern Sports Edition All-Area Selection 3 times, and also an HSFA Academic All-American 4 times. As a freshman, he was the nation's leading rusher for the class of 2024 by Max Preps, which also named Jordan to its freshman All-American first team. He was also a 912 Sports Star of Tomorrow and was voted to the Sports All-Area team. Jordan has a 4.2 GPA. He's been on the head of school list and honor roll throughout high school. He's a member of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Young Life, Fellow in Health and Wellness Club, Spirit Club, and 707 Group. His community service work involves volunteering as a mover, helping with hurricane prep, trunk or treat, and Relay for Life. Jordan will attend the United States Air Force Academy on a football scholarship. He plans to major in biology while studying on a track for pre-med. Jordan Triplett, ladies and gentlemen. The ambassadors from Frederick Academy, ladies and gentlemen. So I want to tell you about a great guy that we lost this year. Someone I've known for a long time, just one of the nicest people I think I've ever known. I think one of the best things you can say in South Georgia about someone is that they were good people. And Jim Hackendale was good people. The Ambassador Scholarship will now be presented by Sir Pro in his memory. Jim Hackendale, who's called Hack by his closest friends, was born April 15, 1945 in Detroit, Michigan. He was a lifelong sports fan. He was introduced to sports by his dad at a young age while growing up in Michigan. He moved to Jacksonville, Florida when he was 12 to live with his grandparents. His first love was baseball. He played the game throughout high school and into college. Jim was an all-city shortstop for Paxton High, where he also excelled away from the field. He was a member of the National Honor Society and a student council member as well at that school. He went on to play for Gulf Coast Junior College in Panama City, where he helped the team to the Florida State Junior College and Southeast Regional Championships in 1965. The Commodores advanced to the National Junior College World Series and reached the finals before falling to Phoenix Junior College and ended up ranked second in the country that year. Jim would go on to play at Florida State before an injury ended his baseball career. He's also a member of the LCH, how do you say this? Lambda Chi Alpha Fraternity, FSU. Is that right? Is that close? All right. There you go, Kai. So he graduated from there with a degree in advertising design in 1968. He lived in Jacksonville for the next 12 years, working several jobs in sales and sports, including a stint as the assistant general manager for the Jacksonville Suns minor league baseball team. He moved to the Golden Isles in 1980 as his sales position with Motorola brought him to St. Simon's Island to work for Hastings Communications. He was an active member for the American Cancer Society. He was involved in the Brunswick Golden Isles Chamber of Commerce. Jim actually met his future wife, Maggie Dutton, at a chamber business after-hours event under the big tree at Blanche's courtyard. That's where Mellow Mushroom is at today. Jim and Maggie married in 1985. They welcomed their daughter Haley into the world in 1986. Now Haley would eventually attend Frederick Academy, where she played several sports, including softball, soccer, basketball during middle and high school. Hack was a fixture at every game she played. After Haley graduated, Hack remained involved at Frederick as a booster and was heavily involved with the baseball program, volunteering as the PA announcer for home games while also fundraising to help improve the team's facilities. Now, one thing about Jim, he was a loyal guy. If he was your friend, he was very loyal, and he followed Greg Roberts, who was a Frederica coach, to Brunswick High. Jim went right with him. And that's when Roberts took over as head coach for the Pirates, and Hack became one of the baseball's biggest supporters of that program. He again served as a PA announcer while his fundraising efforts helped establish a new Brunswick High School dugout club and build a new state-of-the-art pitching and hitting facility for that program. More importantly, though, Jim impacted the lives of the young men in the program while serving as a mentor, friend, and coach on everything from their swings to their studies, which was appropriately noted in his obituary. Hack passed away on January 27th. So let's give him a nice hand, his family. So I'm honored to present these scholarships. It's the Brunswick High, it's the Jim Hackendale Memorial Scholarship. For the boys this year, it goes to Jeremiah Austin. For the girls, the Jim Hackendale Memorial Scholarship goes to Denia Coleman. The Glynn Academy Boys Jim Hackendale Memorial Scholarship goes to David Prince. we got to thank the folks with Serocro again for making this all possible. For the girls, Jim Hackendale Memorial Scholarship at Glynn Academy, Emma Stutzer.
This way.
I guess when you come out, do the sprinkler, just, just one of them ones. All right, for Frederick Academy, the boys' Jim Hackendale Memorial Scholarship goes to Josh Gray. Sprinkler. And the Frederick Academy girls Jim Hackendale Memorial Scholarship goes to Katie Eckert. So he asked me to do a couple of wrestling. I'm going to introduce him as like a wrestler would. Yeah, the Macho Man gonna bring up my main man right here. Yeah, Kevin Price. Yeah, that's right, baby. The Mega Dream wants to introduce you right now, the main event player, the man that's coming up to tell you what's going on, baby. The Brunswick Judge of Dream, Kevin Price.
All right. I'm going to bring Keith up here in a minute to introduce our speaker, but I just kind of felt compelled to just mention this note real quick. Saturday, I was running around town doing some last minute errands and thinking about this event, and I don't know why it didn't hit me before, but Hack was a golfer, obviously, and just out of the blue, I saw Hack's golf bag. And anybody that ever played golf with Hack, he had Hack 6 inscribed on his golf bag. And of course, 6 was his baseball number. But I know a lot of you in this room are probably smarter than me, including these kids right here, but we just gave away 6 scholarships. These were Hack's 6. But Hack was an all-star, and all these kids are all-stars. So let's all give them one more big round of applause.
Thank you, Kevin. Good evening. I've been given the task of introducing our speaker for the evening, and in doing so, there's 2 things I won't do. I've been to events where the guy introducing the speaker spoke longer than the speaker. I will not be doing that. And I've been to events where the introducer simply read from the bio, which you've all probably done by now, so I won't do that either. I will introduce our speaker as my close personal friend. I'll use 4 quick adjectives. Manhood. Our speaker is a good Christian man, and I don't put any pressure on him by saying that because he carries himself in that manner. He is the husband of 1 wife, Miss Anitra. He's the father of 3 kids. Our next word is scholarship. He, as you see in the bio, graduate of Brunswick High, bachelor's and master's degrees from Georgia Southern, and continually doing things to better himself educationally. Perseverance. That's the part of the bio that you don't see. He's not always been the guy that you will see in a few minutes. He's had some trials and tribulations just like the most of us, but he has pulled through and pulled through with shining colors. Last word is uplift, which is what he does on a daily basis. I think he wakes up in the morning with the idea of helping somebody make it through that day. So those 4 words just also happen to be the cardinal principles of the Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, which he and I are both a part of. I came in 1986, he came in 98. So we've been frat brothers for a long time, so I get to see his actions on a daily basis. And as I said, he is a close personal friend of mine. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Terrence Haywood.
Thank you, Coach Reddings, as he is affectionately known. And good evening, everyone, and I'm honored to be here. I see a lot of current players, former coaches, colleagues, friends, and family. And I'm just thankful for this opportunity and honored to be able to speak today. You know, when Kevin Price and Coach Reddings reached out to me to speak, you know, I was like, man, y'all asked me to come and speak, man. I was feeling pretty good about myself. And then Kevin told me that the other 10 people that they asked before me couldn't do it, so they got me. But hey, however you gotta get there, you get there, it's all good. So again, thank you for having me. I'm not gonna be long, but before I begin, I just wanna open with a word of prayer. Father our God, we thank you for this day, Lord, and most importantly, Lord, right now, I just want to thank you for these athletes, Lord, these student athletes, Lord, and their accomplishments, Lord. You have truly, truly blessed each and every one of these individuals, Lord, right now, and I just pray, Lord, that whatever they decide to do in life, whatever colleges they go to, whatever sports they decide, or military, whatever they do, Lord, I pray that you just keep them safe, Lord. Keep them safe in these days to come with graduation upon us, Lord. And I just ask for your protection over them and your protection over their families. We love you, we honor you, we praise you, we thank you. And in Jesus' mighty name we pray. Amen. 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 So again, like I said, I'm thankful to be here. And, you know, when they asked me about speaking, I was like, you know, well, what do y'all want me to talk about? And they were like, it's up to you. I was like, man, y'all ain't no kind of help, you know. But so anyway. Normal, as my bio says, I'm the principal at the alternative school. I just stepped down as the boys basketball coach at Glynn Academy after 8 seasons. And, you know, my speech to my students now at the alternative school is very different from the speech that I need to talk to you all about. Because for them, I'm telling you, hey, you got to make better decisions. You got to stay out of trouble. You got to do this. You got to do that. You all have already done that. You have done an excellent job, a great job of being student athletes. And I mean, I'm just sitting here listening to your GPAs and I'm just like blown away. You know, I graduated from Brunswick High in 1994. My GPA was a 2.82, nowhere close to the 4 points this and the 3 point somethings I heard with you all. I went to Georgia Southern University, as Coach Reddings said, you know, faced a little bit of adversity. Took me 5.5 years to get my 4-year degree. Y'all are really smart, so y'all can figure that out. It took me 5.5 years to get my 4-year degree. But the thing I didn't do is I didn't quit, is I didn't give up, you know, at least from that side of it. So just quickly today, I want to talk to you all about handling adversity and making certain that you make good decisions as you get ready to move to this next phase of your life. All of y'all are super smart. One of y'all, somebody tell me, one of y'all now, tell me what adversity means. What is adversity? Somebody tell me. Anybody?
Challenges.
Challenges. Very good. The dictionary says a state of instance of serious or continued difficulty or misfortune. Some synonyms for the word adversity: hardship, challenges, disaster, suffering, misery, distress, heartbreak, or tribulation. Those are all some tough words right there. And I'll tell you a quick story about myself. I played football, like I said, and ran track at Brunswick High. Right here on this field right here, played running back, but we didn't have turf field. We had grass and dirt and everything else out there. It wasn't nearly this nice. This wasn't here, so, but right here on the same field, ran track right up there at Brunswick High, same track that y'all run around now. And, coming out of high school, I told you my GPA. I didn't rush for near as many yards as Mr. Jordan Triplett did back there. Nowhere close to that. I don't think since I've been playing football since the 3rd grade, I don't think I rushed for that many yards. And you go all the way up to my senior year, but coming out of high school, I only had 2 offers. One was to Hampton-Sydney College in Hampton-Sydney, Virginia. One was to Greenville College in Greenville, Illinois. And then I had a preferred walk-on offer. And I was like, I don't want to go that far to play football. I really didn't want to go to Savannah State, so I said, I'm done with football. I'm gonna hang my cleats up and I'm done with football. But I got accepted into Georgia Southern. I went to Georgia Southern, and my first year was fine, okay. And then I really started missing football. I really started missing it. So I said, man, I want to try to play football again. They had walk-on tryouts. It was 48 of us that tried out for the team. They picked 12 of us. I was one of the 12 that made it. I'm excited. I'm back in my element doing something that I hadn't done in a long time. I was excited about it. I was hungry, But the thing that I didn't understand is that college athletics is very different from high school sports. I mean, it is very, and we got a lot of college players in this room right here, and they will tell you, college is very, very different. I don't care the hardest practice you ever had in high school, if you play sports, it won't compare to what you're going to do when you get to college. It is year-round. I mean, year-round. So this was like crazy for me. We go through the season, regular season, as soon as the season, and I'm on the practice squad basically. So we go through the season, we get into winter workouts, 6 a.m. And like I say, these guys who play college sports, they know what I'm talking about. 6 a.m. winter workouts. We had to be on the field at 6 a.m. 4 days a week. Working out, lifting weights, go home, take a shower, then go to class. Then once you get done with winter workouts, you go straight into spring football. Then once you get done with spring football, you get a couple weeks home or whatever, and then you right into summer camp. And then you're back into the season. It is your life. It is your life. And, for me, like I said, it was such a shock for me, and just from what I wasn't accustomed to, that I didn't deal with it well. I'm not getting any playing time. The year that I was out there, we went 4-7. So on top of not playing, on top of the team not doing well that year in 1996, I said, man, I'm done with this. I'm done with football. And I quit football. That's almost 30 years ago that I did that. One of the worst decisions I ever made, and I regret it to this day. Anytime I go back to homecoming or go back to visit Georgia Southern, see some of my former teammates, my fraternity brothers, my friends, and they got these big, huge rings on, Southern Conference rings. They won the conference in 97, they won the conference in 98, they won the national championship in 99, the national championship in 2000. I was gone by 99, but in 97 and 98, I missed out on an opportunity to be able to earn a ring and have something to have right now on my finger, because when it got a little bit hard and it wasn't going my way, it got tough, I just walked away from it. I walked away from it. And again, like I said, that's almost 30 years ago, and I still think about that to this day. If I had to do it all over again, I can promise you I would have stayed out there, toughed it out, done what I had to do, and stayed out there on the team. But if I can relate anything to you today, whatever you are passionate about, y'all, or whatever you love to do or participate in, don't ever quit or don't ever give up. Now, there may be some circumstances or situations where you may have to stop. There may be an injury or something that happens that keeps you from playing. If that's the case, nothing you can do about that. But if you can go, if you can still do it, if you can still play the game, do it. Because again, Y'all are special. Your athletic ability, your academic prowess, y'all are truly blessed and some gifted athletes, and you need to display that and play it for as long as you can, because one day you're going to get old like me and you're not going to be able to do these things. So while you're young and energetic and you have the ability to do it. Seize the moment. You know, times are going to get hard. You're going to go through some difficult situations as you enter this next phase of your life. But again, don't quit when the adversity hits and things aren't going the way you expected. Being a great student, being a great athlete, and being able to make it in the military or whatever you choose, y'all, it's not easy at all. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. Everyone would be doing it, y'all, if it was that easy. So if you haven't heard anything I've said today, just remember this right here. Adversity is definitely going to come. How will you handle it when it comes your way? Will you just pack it in and say, I'm done, I'm sick of this, I'm tired of this right here, I'm not going to do this anymore? Or will you find a way to fight through it? You know, I used to get on my basketball players. David Francis is one of my players, and I used to get on them all the time about, I call them front runners. You're front runners. Some games y'all act like front runners. I'm like, what you talking about, coach? Because when things are going great, when DP is down there slamming the ball and blocking people's shots in the stands, everybody high-fiving and chest bumping, and they having a great time. But then when we're down 12, we're down 15, and the referees are calling the game crazy, we want to start pointing fingers, and we're doing this right here. We're blaming each other. We're finding somebody else to blame it on. Like, guys, we can't be that team. We've got to be the same no matter what, win, lose, tie game, up 10, down 10. We've got to be the same team. You all have to be these same students you are right now with these GPAs, with your athletic ability, the talent you have, the work ethic that got you to be able to win state championships and all the honors that I heard them read about y'all. You got to be able to maintain this as you're going through. Robert H. Schuller has a famous quote that says, tough times never last, but tough people do. Again, I'm extremely proud of each of you, and I'm looking forward to reading about you all in the newspaper and online, on social media, and the great things that you all will do over the next few years of your life. My hope and desire is that you will achieve every single goal that you set out to achieve. And before I have my seat, just remember this right here. Y'all, every decision that you make can have a positive or negative effect on you for the next 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years of your life. You can make a decision tomorrow to do something, to go somewhere, to ride with somebody, to get in a car with somebody, to drink something, to smoke something, to do something over the next week, graduation, the first year in college, whatever, that can ruin you when you're 40 years old, 50 years old, and you're trying to get a job. Well, you can't get a job here because what you did when you were 17 years old. Remember, you were 18 years old and you got caught up with this. So just, guys, you know, the world will tell you, live every day like it's your last. And I get what they are saying, but however, as teenagers, just beginning this journey called life, I urge you not to do anything today that will hinder you or slow you down from doing what you want to do years later. Thanks again for your time, and best wishes as you prepare to take the next step in life. Congratulations on being selected as an ambassador of the Glynn County Sports Hall of Fame, class of 2024. You guys are awesome. Give yourselves a round of applause. And give your parents, your friends, your relatives, your coaches, everybody that came in here, give them a round of applause for supporting you, coming to all your games, your matches, your track meets, the support they gave, the money that they put out for you all, because again, you all couldn't have done it without them. So again, thank you all for having me, and best wishes as you move on to this next phase in your life. Thank you.
All right, we do have a few minutes, so we're going to open it up for some questions, particularly if any of our ambassadors want to ask Coach Haywood, particularly anything about playing college athletics or anything like that. So if anybody has any questions, DP, you probably picked his brain already before, so maybe give way to somebody else first, but or maybe you could be the icebreaker. I don't know.
Now, if you want to talk about playing college athletics, I'll let you talk with Coach Reddings or Coach Mangum back there, one of these people who actually play. If you want to talk about being on the team, I can tell you about being on the team. There's a difference between being on the team and playing. There's a difference. But anyway, any questions? Anything? Anything?
We're good, man.
We're good, we're good.
Anybody else? All right, you're off.
Thank y'all.
All right, that's pretty much it. Thanks for coming. Just real quick, we will be posting a lot of stuff on our website and social media. So again, that's gcshof.com. We'll put another story up, a press release, if you will, that will have the profiles of all the ambassadors. So be sure to check that out. We'll put it on social media as well. So be free, feel free to share that. Also, we'll be posting pictures. We certainly would like to see how far and wide those would go. So feel free to share all of those. Dale will give me the video link. We'll put that out on our website and social media too. So if you have some grandparents, some aunts and uncles, whatever the case may be, we'll get that out there and you can send it to those folks as well, and they'll be able to see the whole ceremony. So again, I think maybe we have some food or drinks left, but grab some drinks back there in the back on your way out. If you want to take some pictures with your favorite student athletes or whatever, feel free to do that, and we'll call it a night. Try to stay dry and certainly be safe. But thanks for coming. We certainly appreciate it, and congratulations again to all of our 2024